Hi everyone, Medina here, and today is Monday the 6th of January, and this is Arise Humanity. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Today I wanted to explore the topic of the fog. So in my last video, I was, positive and upbeat about everything good happening. However, obviously the dark still are desperate in their attempts to retain control, and I believe that they will be, putting out a lot of dirty tricks and, different tactics to try and, keep their control. So to me, the whole the fog topic is something that relates to that. So if you haven't heard, around the world, there have been reports of a fog everywhere, throughout Europe, Romania, throughout America, and also even in Australia. There along the eastern coast, there have been just a blanket of this fog going throughout the country as well. So with this fog, I personally have noticed a few things. We had this like mist or fog come over the town where I'm inland in Queensland, so I'm not even right on the coast, but I'm inland, quite a bit inland, and yet it came here as well. To me, it didn't seem like normal fog. I could tell straight away that it felt, and it didn't feel quite normal or right to me. And when it came over, I noticed that after a couple of days of it being in the area, I was feeling sick in the stomach, my partner was feeling sick in the stomach, and my dog was feeling sick and threw up as well. Spent nearly a day throwing up. And so to me, there was something dodgy going on here with these sort of responses that we all had. Also, my partner mentioned feeling very itchy, getting into bed feeling very itchy, and that's also another one of the symptoms that people mention, feeling very itchy. And there have been various adverse sort of effects of this being reported throughout the world. Things like, as I said, stomach, digestive issues, feeling sick, headaches, all sorts, itchiness, all sorts of responses. So the other point being that, when people shine light into this fog at nighttime, they're seeing like filaments and things like that. So it seems to be, it could be something like, and I'm just theorizing here, but, nanotechnology, graphene oxide, smart dust, that sort of thing. There were 4 particular components found in the fog when it was measured, one being aluminium, I think barium was another one. There were 4 particular ones, which are all, obviously toxic, poisonous, cancer-causing, blah, blah, blah. So the reason I'm bringing out this video today is not to focus on the negative and create fear, but, you do have to face things as they happen and then deal with them. So I'd like to focus a little bit more on solutions, but before I get to that, I want to also share with you something very interesting. I was talking to a wonderful spiritual teacher who I've interviewed quite a few times. His name is Denson. And he shared with me something very interesting that he got. He's always getting downloads of information about things going on. And he said that his information that he received was that when the Pope worked on opening 5 portals, which you might have read about. It's been on Telegram over the last week. that this was a sort of a nefarious or dark act that he was doing, and that one of the portals was actually the fog. And another reason why I think it's definitely a nefarious thing, apart from the fact that people are obviously getting bad impacts from it, is that, you know, the dark have this thing where that they have to tell you what they're doing before they do it. You know, that predictive programming thing that they do. And there were two movies that came out. I think one was in 2014 called The Fog. And there's another movie that came out called The Mist, which was, again, you know, a dark energy coming and, you know, like a horror movie, you know, coming over the people and creating havoc, that sort of thing. So that in itself is very interesting. If you have anything to add to what I'm saying, please leave a comment below, because I'm only just trying to put the puzzle pieces together, and you know, it's something that is unfolding as we speak, this whole topic of the fog. And my strategies for dealing with this are things like activated charcoal is one, because it's a detoxing thing that you can use to help. Put a little bit in my dog's food. It's called activated coconut charcoal. You get an organic one. And that helps dogs as well. Put a little bit in their food, and also I had some as well on my partner. So there's activated charcoal. There's things like upping all your things that are helping you with your health. Chlorella, you know, all the different things that support your immune system and your strength at the moment. So really focusing on that, and all these things without going into fear, because human beings are incredibly resilient. They can deal with so much. They are amazing. Things like using my Healy quantum frequency device has a general protection program on it. It also has an immune system program on it to boost the immune system. It has a bioenergetic boost program to bioenergetically boost your energy, to support your immune system, general protection to support your overall protection of your energy. All those things are really good with the Healy device, and there's many more programs as well that you can do to support your health. If, for example, you have a vulnerability, say you have your liver's vulnerable, do a liver program on the Healy and support your liver. So whatever you're working with your body, do something to, you know, help support that as well in the midst of all these things that are happening. An obvious one is to come inside, shut the windows and doors, and stay inside when the fog's out there, so that you're not in it, in the midst of it, and not breathing it in. If you have a air purifier, that's a good thing to use. I don't personally have one, but apparently people use them with success. I also have noticed, and I don't know if you've noticed this too, but we cleaned our fan and our air conditioner, the filters in there, and literally 2 days later, after the fog thing happened, it had all this dust all accumulated all over the fan and all over the air conditioner. This is not normal for 2 days for this accumulation to happen, both on the fan and in the air conditioner. That needed a complete clean out. So keep all your filters cleaned as well throughout this, so that you're optimizing, you know, your health and not breathing in this as much as you can avoid. Anything that helps oxygenation, you know, breathing practices, I guess, to help with your breathing, anything that oxidizes the body. there's more, you could use things like rubbing your skin with hydrogen peroxide, um, that sort of thing. I actually have a video on that. I'll see if I can put it here on this video. If it won't, due to copyright reasons, I'll put it in the link below. And other things like you've got your lightwave patches. You can work with your lightwave patches through these types of events. Then you've got, of course, things like you've got your PHIX, things, supplements like that help your health and your body, and detox as well. You've got things like nanosoma and azea and other things. So just be mindful of really upping your health, nurturing and self-care through these types of events. That's going to be really, really important. Another thing that you can do in terms of your meditation and your visualizations is to visualize a capsule around yourself, and ask to put in place a capsule around yourself, which is completely pure air. So I asked to create a capsule around myself of completely pure air, pure, perfect air around me at all times. And I put this in place now permanently. So that's a really important one that you can do as well. And, things like breaking any contracts or agreements, that these types of things will affect you or impact your health in any way. I delete all contracts or agreements where this fog is impacting my health in any way, all those sorts of metaphysical practices as well. And I think that's just about all that I wanted to share with you on this topic. It seems to be interesting that after Christmas, these types of things can be seen to have rolled out, in previous years. So, they're just using their playbook, the dark, until they no longer are around, is my theory. And as I mentioned in my previous video, and I had a wonderful response from it. Thank you, everyone who responded. That not everyone, as I mentioned, agreed with it. I did have some people say that they thought that it's going to take longer to be able to get to the golden age. For full transparency, I'm sharing that. However, everyone, has their own intuitive knowing about these things, and it's very difficult also to work with any sort of dates or anything, because it is very much based too on the collective consciousness in the moment, in the now moment. So I hope that this was helpful with the whole fog topic, and just really important not to go into fear, and to know that you are a sovereign divine being, and that we can definitely rise above these things and overcome them, and just really emphasizing the importance of focusing on your health at the moment, drinking lots of pure filtered water, and flushing the toxins out that way is really good too. And probably forgotten some things, but I think I've got mostly everything. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any other solutions, please leave them below. I'm sure I've missed a few. And I hope that you're able to literally, like an eagle, rise above this whole scenario of the dark trying to have a last-ditch attempt at maintaining control. Thank you. Lots of love to everyone. Bye.